Good evening, everyone. This is the Magnificent Bastard, and this is View from the Left, Episode 4. A couple topics today. Let's first start about talking about the heroes on university campuses across the U.S. Um, Young people, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never been prouder of Americans than I am of you. You are the new greatest generation. You're getting out there, you're telling global fascism to fuck off, and you're you're supporting the oppressed. Okay, Zionism is not Judaism. So if you're in support of Palestinian rights and you're against this genocidal regime of Netanyahu and the Likud government, good for you. I do not consider you an anti-Semite. You may be an anti-Zionist. You may just be against the genocide, but you are not, and I reiterate, you are not an anti-Semite. In fact, since Palestinians living in Gaza are Semites themselves, one would say that Netanyahu and the Likud government are the anti-Semites. Now, the mainstream media, mainstream politicians, and the Israeli propaganda machine have declared you as anti-Semites. Stand your ground. You are not. You know you're not anti-Semites. I know you're not anti-Semites. This is all a means to shut you up because you're in the right and they're in the wrong, and you're exposing them by having these protests. Continue to do it. This channel will always support you as long as you do that. Now, are there going to be infiltrators or just people that are psychotic at these protests that are saying, kill Jews and stuff like that? Probably. Just like there were violent protesters in the BLM movement. Distance yourself from them. Kick them out of your peaceful protest because they're not helping. Okay, and they're just fuel for the disingenuous to mark you all as anti-Semites. You are not anti-Semites if you're for Palestinian human rights. You're not. You're just not. So I just wanted to say again, you're heroes. You're heroes of mine. Okay. Um, I've never been prouder of Americans more than I am of you. Uh, you're just amazing to me. I wish my generation had been even half of yours with regards to doing the right thing. And I stand by you. And my votes from here on for the rest of my life, because I'm an older guy, are going to be for you. Okay, I'm not worried about me. I'm at the end of the line for me. Okay, but you guys got a long road ahead, and I'm going to do what I can with my vote to pave the way for that. That leads me to my next topic. There are politicians in Congress right now that are actually on your side. Rashida Tlaib is on your side. Now, she has a skin in the game also because she is a Palestinian American. So she obviously is going to be pro-Palestine, but she's a progressive. She really cares about people. Um, so continue to back her. She should be winning her reelection, as well as Elon Omar. She deserves to win. Barbara Lee has already won. Her primary challenge, so that's good. But the biggie is AOC. Now, as much as these other ladies are great, AOC is the one that could actually achieve the presidency one day. She's just got the charisma. Um, she's just, she's just got it together. Now, there are supposed leftists out there that are saying that she's some kind of plant or something like that. She is not. Okay, she is firmly for Medicare for all, the Green New Deal. She has said that this is a genocide. She has not voted for continuing to give bombs to Israel to continue the genocide. She did vote for Iron Dome, but she said way earlier in her career that she considers all human life sacred. Okay, now Iron Dome is a defensive measure. Okay, she's basically saying Israeli lives matter too. Okay, and that's okay because she's standing fast by her philosophy that all human lives are sacred. Now, she went to Columbia and she spoke out and she spoke with them. She is one of the few politicians out there that isn't condemning the students. Okay, so when people are complaining online to her that they are leftist and she's some kind of plant, I don't question her, just like I don't question Bernie Sanders when they go after him. Okay, I question the complainers. Okay, because they're not really doing anything themselves. Okay, and they're going after two of the people that actually care about the people. Okay, so let's get off this high horse. Okay, and start backing people like Bernie and AOC at all times. Just you may not like everything they do, but they're working for us. They are working for us. She could legitimately be the president of the United States someday, but you've got to give her a chance to lead. Now, does she have to compromise sometimes? Yes, like Bernie Sanders, she has to compromise. That's the way of politics. She's got maybe 10 or 12 people that are innately on her side on any issue in the House, and one or two senators, which means she's got to bend a lot just to get a little. That's how politics works when you're in the minority. Okay, you don't get to go and call the shots. She doesn't have a magic wand. She can't just wave a magic wand and say, "Hey, you're going." I know you guys are getting millions of dollars from corporations and super PACs, but I don't know. I want the Green New Deal. I want Medicare for all. I want to stop the genocide, and you're going to do it because they're not listening. Okay, right now she doesn't have that kind of power. Stop trying to uh, tell her she's got to do the impossible or you're going to condemn her. She's doing her best, and she's going to continue to do her best, and so is Bernie Sanders. So is Rashida Tlaib, Barbara Lee, uh, Bernie Sanders, Elon Omar, Summer Lee. Okay, you got to give them a chance, guys. They're working for us. They're actually the few that are working for us in Congress. Now, um, why I say they have to play politics differently than we have to is they got to try and convince people that are innately against what they want. Okay, they have to. They're dealing with a pool. They're swimming in a pool of piranha that want to kill them. Okay, and they try every election cycle to get rid of them. But we got to continue not to let them succeed at that, and in fact, vote in more progressive politicians to help them. Once there's 40, 45, 50 progressives, and when I say progressives, I'm talking about anywhere from sock Dems to uh, democratic socialists to straight socialists to communists, or leftist anarchists. It doesn't matter. They're all in the left. They're all in the. They should all be working together. To get uh, progressives elected. That's. But when it comes down to our politics, we don't have to be, giving a little to giving a lot to give a little. We can demand. Okay. But you don't demand, uh, you don't threaten the leftmost, the ones that actually are trying to get it done, guys. You go after Republicans and corporate Democrats. Do not let liberals and conservatives dictate to you who you need to vote for. and how what you need to do to capitulate. No, the days are done where the left needs to capitulate as in terms of the people and our demonstrations. We know what we want. We know what the people need because we're the ones in need. Okay, um, the billionaire class and the corporations don't care. They're getting their way. They're getting their tax breaks. Okay, while the rest of us have to pay for these wars. Okay, I for one am against paying for the genocide of Palestinians. Okay, I don't want it. I won't want it. I will never want it. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, the Likud are Nazis 2.0 and Netanyahu is Hitler 2.0. Okay, I'm not apologetic about that. It's clear to me that there's a genocide going on. So we got to be more together. Even though some of us may be communists, some of us may be democratic socialists, some of us may be anarchists, as long as we're leftists, let's work from the right to the left. Okay, I have always said this, and I will say this many times over. You give me 217 people in the House to the left of AOC, and I'll push daily to get her more leftist. If you think she's not leftist enough, that's when you get me on your side. But until we got 217 people to the left of her, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's get it going. Personally, I think she's just fine. She is on the right side of just about everything. Now, what am I going to? I admire her. I listen to what she has to say, but when it comes to I disagree with her at times. For instance, I absolutely will not vote for Biden. I will not. As he has chosen to serve Netanyahu and his Nazi regime in Israel. He has lied to us openly. I remember when he came out after Israel came out and said, talked about the 48 beheaded babies, and he came out and said, I have seen those pictures and they're atrocious and stuff like that. And like a week later, it was debunked. So he outright lied to us. He is following the orders of Netanyahu and his propaganda machine. He is actually he has said that these protests at these college campuses are anti-Semitic, and they're not. I'm telling you right now, I do not believe they're anti-Semitic, and yet the president of the United States is dictating that it is. They are as such. So no, I'm not voting for somebody that's going to do that, especially to young Americans, the future of our country. Forget that. It's not going to be happening. Now, will I vote for a Republican? Hell no. Hell no. Okay, I mean, you got DeSantis and Abbott sending in police and the National Guard to these protests. They're peaceful protests, and these police are actually uh, jacking up the tension. They want to arrest the left. You guys, this is how fascists work. They're right wing. Fascism is always right wing, always. And the first thing they do is go after the left wing activists. They went after the socialists in Nazi Germany first. The reason why they're called National Socialists, the Nazi Party, is not because they were socialists, it's because they were trying to convince the working class that they served them. They never did serve them. They served corporations back then. They served the rich back then. Okay, they were true capitalists. They were not in any way left. They're absolutely far right, and all fascists are far right. But DeSantis and Abbott are fascists. The first thing they're going to do, the first thing that Allen in New York City, the mayor of New York City, the governor in New York City is like, let's go after, all these governors and mayors are going after left wing activists. because that's how fascism wins. They need to get rid of the they need to get rid of left wing activism. So I love you guys, especially you young heroes out there. I admire you so much. I really do. Keep up the great work you're doing. Okay, you gotta keep America alive. Do not buy that Democrats are necessarily trying to save democracy, because apparently, you know, uh, Biden is willing to call you guys anti-Semites too, because that's what his master Netanyahu's told him. Man, keep up the great work, you guys. I can't tell you how much I love what you're doing. How much I love you guys. I want to make a shout out to certain people in media that I think that if you're a leftist at all, you should follow. Francesca Fiorentini on the Bituation Room. Uh, Personal hero of mine. I mean, she's spoken out about socialism from the beginning, that, for the longest time. Uh, I she's a leftist, she's an activist, she's a feminist. She is she is truly heroic to me. She's a hero of mine. Her husband, Matt Lieb, Bad Hasbro. Please feel free to follow his account too. I don't know him as well, but I have met him. He seems like a really good guy, and he's got the right takes. He's Jewish. That is anti Netanyahu's uh, genocide. Um, uh, John Idarola from TYT is really, really good. Um, Trying to think of some others. The Majority Report, Sam Cedar and Emma Bigland are ridiculously awesome. I love them. So, I'm just a small guy with maybe I don't even think I have a follower yet. I've had a couple of videos I've made that were seen a maximum of 3 times. So I'm a big nobody, but I'm trying to get you connected with people that are somebodies that are real leftists. Please follow them. Okay. Have a great day, folks. Again, I'm the Magnificent Bastard, and I'm ready to stand alongside anybody protesting the genocide of Palestinians in Gaza and the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians in the West Bank, because these are both wrong. They're absolutely wrong. It's not anti-Semitic to be that way, to think that way. You're actually trying to save human lives. Love you guys.